Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday. Sorry about last week missing, but it wasn't a good week. We'll just leave it. It wasn't a good week. So, been praying the last couple days. What, Lord, is it that you want me to talk about? Because nothing popped to mind. And then a couple things, would pop, and I said, okay, which one is it? And this one stuck out. Maybe next week I'll deal with the other one, but I think I'm going to deal with this one right now. I think we all can relate to this. This is from James 5, verse 7. Verse 16, and it says, just part of it: the effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. And we've all heard that, and we all know that. But down in the study notes of this one, again, this is the Holman Study Bible. It says, prayer is not a magical incantation or a guarantee of healing, but when offered fervently by a righteous person, God will respond in a way that best fits his good purposes. And I think some of us, when we say the effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much, we can think that we're going to get what we want. I'm asking for this, I'm asking for that, and I'm on my knees, I'm begging, I'm saying, Lord, please. And that's fervent, but that doesn't mean, when it says avails much, that doesn't mean we're going to get what we want. There are so many prayer requests from coming from our church and any church. It's just, Lord, I lift them up to you, and my prayer is that I know, unfortunately, or for whatever, I know some of those prayers aren't going to get answered the way the person is asking for them to be answered. I know there have been people that I've known in the past that turned away from God because the prayer wasn't answered the way they wanted to. They wanted somebody to live, and that person didn't live. And I know that I've lost people too, and I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just saying that prayers aren't always answered the way we want them to. I have a poem. I'm not reading the whole thing. It says, I know you can, but I don't know if you will. My fear was that you wouldn't, and I would have to endure this trial and pain all my life. You can fill in the blank for the trial. You can fill in the blank for the pain. It can be so many things. I cried out to you in despair from the deepest depths of my soul, broken after all my attempts to escape had ended in failure. And that's true. Broken, worn down, battered, and bruised after enduring for so long. Years of praying. Years of praying for this to end. Years of trying to figure out myself, a way through, a way out. Didn't happen. Here's it's all of us. What if God doesn't rescue? What if I am never free? I don't want to live like this anymore. All the pain and suffering. Lord, please, Lord, don't let it be. And I know I'm not the only one who has said that. And I'm not the only one who's thought that. For you fill in the blanks. Not anymore. Not anymore, Lord, please. Take it away. Look at Paul. How many times did he pray that the thorn in his side be taken away? And God said, no, my grace is enough for you. You're going to have to deal with this. And like Paul, I'm saying, please, Lord, don't let it be. And I'm sure with all of you, this next part is right. My fear was not unspoken, not hidden away in my mind. I said these words in the open. God knew anyway. God answers prayer, yes, wait, or no. I wanted yes. I needed yes, not wait, especially not no. But back to the study notes. Prayer isn't a magical incantation or a guarantee that we're going to get what we want. Whether it's healing, whatever it is, when it's offered fervently by a righteous person whose heart is right with God, God will respond. But we have to understand that He's going to respond in a way that best fits His good purposes. Now, with this particular issue, God answered. The end results was what I wanted, what I needed. How it got there, I wish that didn't have to be. And for that issue, I was free. There was peace in my soul, and it was well with my soul. That doesn't mean that there aren't other issues that I'm praying for fervently, that I want yes, I need yes, not wait, and especially not no. There are family members that I care deeply, I love to the core of my being. And I pray for their salvation and for a walk with God. Do I know if that's there? No. Do I know if that's going to happen? No. God's the only one who knows where their heart is and where they are. My prayer is always, please, Lord, don't let Satan win. Please, Lord, don't let them belong to Satan. Please, Lord, I want them to be yours. I want them to be marked by yours, by you. Please don't let Satan win. But I also know that may not be the case. In the end result, they may not accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior. They may not humble themselves and ask Him into their heart. They may not be among the saints in heaven. They may end up in the lake of fire. Does it break my heart? Yes. But is it in my control? No. God says to pray fervently and effectively, and that it does avail much. He loves our prayers. He cherishes our prayers, and He listens to our prayers. But in the end, God is the is all end all. He is. He knows what's going to happen. It's not in our control. He loves us, and He will be with us, even if the answer is something we don't like. But remember that his response is for his glory. We are his creatures made to worship and glorify him. And his response is according to his will, not ours. We just have to, and I just remind myself, if it wasn't for his love and his mercy and his grace, where would I be? Where would I be? And I thank him for everything I have that I don't deserve and I will never deserve. Number one, salvation. And I trust him because hindsight has taught me to trust him. So no matter what the answer is, I trust him. And I hope you do too. Thanks for listening. Have a blessed rest of your day. Until next week. And hello everyone. I know this weighed on my mind so much I forgot to say hello to you. I am so grateful for the subscribers. It's encouraging. I know that I have a reason to figure out and take the time to figure out what to say and take the time to do this for you as subscribers. I hope it blesses you. I hope it encourages you. I hope it doesn't turn you away from God. If you're a newbie, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I would hope and pray that you would subscribe. For everybody, subscribers, newbies alike, hit that like and share button. You never know who needs it. You never know who it's going to bless. So again, thanks for listening. Have a blessed rest of your day. Until next time, bye.